right now. Oh, hello. Hope everyone's
Oh,
doing well today. I exist and I'm very tired. Night shift, it really drains your energy. Like, even when you sleep most of the day and wake up at, like, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever, it's just not the same. I'm not a morning person, but at the same time, waking up this late, it just still makes you feel drained.
yeah.
Yeah, I just woke up like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
I actually just took a nap too, so I didn't wake up that long ago either. And I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I'm coming down with something. I know it for sure, but it's just oof. Because I had to go spit up a big old thing of mucus. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely catching something.
That's weird. The game is saying that I already own the customization stuff for the house, like the starter house.
That is weird.
Because I didn't buy all those, I just have them. There. That dingy basement looks a lot better. Didn't even cost me a cent.
Wow.
Good morning, gamers. Hello, good morning. I'm doing a Postal Dude playthrough of this game. Oh!
Got a postal dude playthrough. Holy shit!
Which gang are you going after first? Well, I did a poll last time, and... Oh no, I have no vehicles. I did a poll last time, and the result was Brotherhood first.
That
So...
just seems to be the smooth way to go through it, because otherwise their story doesn't really make much sense, you know?
Yeah, because if you take out the Samedi and the Ronin, and you own like 2/3 of the city, and then Merope just like, I offer you 20%. That's like, okay.
Yeah, that's incredible. It'd be incredibly stupid at that point.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely... I like the option to tackle the gags in any order, or even do like 2 or 3 all at the same time, depending on how, like, what order you do your missions in. But I also understand why in Saints Row 3 they did the more linear type story. I'm not actually sure which one I prefer in that regard, because they both have their own issues, you know?
Yeah, I agree. It's just a different style, and it all depends on, is your story told well? Then, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, it's told well. Did you see that somebody figured out what was going on with Sirona's voice in Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy?
Uh-oh. Why?
Yeah, and they made a mod to fix it. They're like, fix the bug with Sirona's voice.
What was the bug?
Uh, they found out that the developers or somebody or something like that, like, she was tagged to have her voice deepened like crazy, like bass boosted, or bass lowered, I should say.
Hi, I'm Sirona. Welcome to the bar.
Yeah, so they changed it. Instantaneously, Nexus was like, transphobia, and took down the mod.
Oh.
I kid you not.
So I guess the Nexus has fallen off then.
Oh, they've
Nexus,
been...
Nexus has been woke as shit for a long time.
Yeah, very long time they've been doing that shit. Ever since the 2020 riots, they've really fucking...
Yeah,
went
they've
downhill.
become truly pathetic.
Yeah, they just started banning anything that was like even remotely against their opinion of things. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even make joke political mods anymore. Like,
But hold on, I'm trying to understand, like, how this works. Okay, so her having a voice like this is fine, but changing it to sound more female is transphobic. I thought the point was that you pass, and you don't pass when you sound like this, you know?
Yeah.
And if the situation was reversed and people, like, she sounded like a woman, but then someone modded a voice that makes her sound intentionally butch, would that not also be transphobia?
Who fucking knows?
Because it
Weirdos
seems like a
might.
no-win situation. Anything you do is going to be wrong.
Yeah.
yeah. According to them, it's one of those things where it's like, no, everyone's a woman. It doesn't matter how they sound. Blah blah blah. It's literally just that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the same ones that fucking banned that Spider-Man mod that replaced the gay flags with American flags.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like, Jesus Christ, why the fuck are there gay flags everywhere? Just everywhere.
Bear with me while I modify this car. You know, after having played Grand Theft Auto 5, it is so refreshing to find a really high-end car and just be able to fucking steal it.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that pissed me off so hard the first time I played Grand Theft Auto Online was, oh, that's an expensive car, that's a high-tier car, you need to go buy that. The title is literally Grand Theft Auto! It's about stealing cars!
Yeah,
Like-
Cree.
like-
You're not allowed to do that.
It's one of the main fucking aspects of the game, and you're telling me I can't do it anymore because you want people to fucking buy shark cards? Fuck off. I hate it.
Yeah.
Did you hear the news about Susan stepping down? I have, and I hope the person they get to replace her is better than she was. I'm not holding my breath on that, though, because I don't want to fucking suffocate.
Yeah, it'd be hard to do worse than Susan. Susan was a piece of shit. But
Yeah, but I'm not
at the same
confident
time,
with the
it's not like
person.
yeah. The person who's emergency going to be filling in for her.
Yeah. The fact that they thought pushing NFTs onto YouTube was a good idea a couple of years ago. It's like,
I'm sorry, look at these tires, look at these tiny rims. It reminds me of those memes where someone edits a picture of, like, someone's face and they make the face really, really tiny but keep the rest of the head the same.
Yeah, YouTube tried to have NFTs. It did not go well.
Yeah, and this was the guy that's replacing Susan was the one that was like pushing for it and everything. So, yay, he's the one in charge now.
Mhm.
Yeah, hopefully he realized that was never going to work and he doesn't try to do it again.
Oh, dude, if he tries to do it now I'll bet everybody and their mother's like, no, NFTs are fucking scams.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
I wasn't intending to start the stream off by modifying a car, but I found one I really like. It is very fast. So I need to make it perfect. Ew. And now for the most important part. Can you paint the interior? I guess not. There we go. And that should be in the garage now. God, I'm gonna keep pressing the wrong button for the map. Because it used to be the same button in Saints Row 1, and now it's not. You don't understand. All gangsters buy their cars and guns legally. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game is literally called Grand Theft Auto, and you can't steal cars. Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto 5 online. You can steal the lower tier shitty cars, but like the top tier fastest cars that you can encounter on the street, you can steal them, but you can't keep them because you have to buy them legitimately. Which means either playing a lot of the game to get money, and they really make it into a fucking grind, or paying for shark cards, therefore paying Rockstar.
Yeah, you gotta store your car in a garage if you want to save it.
I thought modifying it was enough, though.
I don't know.
Because it was in the first game.
I don't remember, honestly.
You want a beer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I always just did it just to be safe, so I don't quite remember if you would lose it or not.
Come to the living room and find out.
I guess we'll find out.
You just broke out of jail. You do not mess with my furniture. Oh my God, it's you. Surprised, Aisha? What? That you're here, or that you're talking? Pick one. We all thought you were dead. I almost was. Well, for someone who was blown to hell, you look great. Did you do something with your hair? Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Yo, can we get back to business?
What's the rush?
I've been cooped up on death row and that bitch has been laid out in a coma.
We definitely need to remind motherfuckers who we are. And that can't wait until after dinner? No. You two haven't changed at all.
Well, you know, there's a saying about dogs and blowing shit up. So what's the plan?
We get our crew together. Once we got that, we can work on how we're taking back our city.
Sounds good.
And where were you planning on having this little meeting? No.
Well, this place is pretty spacious.
No. The color's very soothing. No.
Come on, Ish.
This ain't no fucking gang clubhouse.
Change of plans.
We gotta find a new place.
Yeah, you got it.
I like how they reference the fact that, oh, are you surprised that I'm talking? Or that you're talking, or
Head
whatever?
over to the old mission house.
Because
Should be able to set
the
up
main
shop.
character barely talked in the
just set
original
up shop at
game,
the
the player
church.
character.
Alto's renovated it and
Yeah.
turned it into a tourist trap.
Nice little nod.
You're kidding me.
I wish I was. We gotta find a new place, and the mission house will be perfect.
Religious buildings are kind of been there, done that.
Now, we're not staying in the mission. Now, check it out. Years ago, an earthquake dropped part of the city below sea level, and rather than clearing out the rubble, the city just built over it. There's an abandoned hotel below the mission that'll work for us.
All right. What's the catch?
We gotta evict the current tenants.
Sounds like fun.
Get fucked.
God damn, he's a psychopath on the road, Jesus.
No, I'm just driving normally, okay?
Oh my god. What? This is how I drive in real life. What, you got a problem?
Those with tire spikes and everything. Jesus Christ.
I never put those things on. I don't like the way they look.
Yeah, I don't either.
I like how they do actually pop the tires, but they're not that useful when you drive like I do.
Yeah.
At least I did a
They,
perfect parking job.
Is your character a woman in this one as well?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense then. That's the way you drive.
Yes. God, that always gets me, and I don't know why.
Female and Asian drivers.
Well, she's not Asian, or else it'd probably be a lot worse.
That was my favorite bit of banter from an old show. I don't think it's still around, but it was called Just Kidding News. And they had it where they had 2 Koreans, a Chinese guy, a Mexican, and everything on it. And they were all friends. And they would just like have jokes and stuff like that. And one of the things they said was they're talking about Chinatown over in California. And we're like you can always tell where the Chinese drivers are. And it's because there'd be a giant like warning sign on any like GPS and especially any insurance app you have of like, here's the Chinaman, don't drive. And the Mexican was like, she was like, no, that's rude. That's incredibly rude. And he goes, I'm sure Chinese people are good drivers. And then like all of the others on the panel, every single one of them, including the Chinaman, trying to look at her and go, no, they all fucking suck. And if you look at the like insurance app and stuff like that to see what area you're in to decide what your insurance premiums are, if you're near Chinatown, your insurance premiums are like dramatically higher than anything else. And if you look at the map, you can see the concentration of the Chinese people. It's like, oh no. My god, so many fucking goblins. I don't really want to fight the goblins. I like petrifying the shit out of them. You're like, and you're dead.
I can't believe how racist Setch is by comparing goblins to Jews and killing them.
Oh, dude, I still don't understand how people do that. Yeah.
Oh, I should have read the tutorial because I forgot how to grab.
It's one of the bumpers, I think.
Okay.
And naturally, people that ever make that
there we go.
they ignore all the rest of it. Like how the goblins are super industrious. They have like brilliant forges and mines. They are true craftsmen and everything like that. Like, forget all that stuff with it. No. J.K. Rowling was clearly racist against the Jews because goblins. Am I right? It's
apparently,
like,
yeah. It's dumb.
It's weird. Like, yeah, sure, you can talk about J.K. Rowling's world building is shit, but come on, like, don't start making up other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I've come around on that J.K. Rowling's world building is actually shit. Her world is interesting, but I think wasted potential is the best thing to say about it.
Rip.
Yeah.
I just find it hilarious that half this mission is fucking killing hobos.
Yeah. Gun down all the hobos. You destroy the shanties, then you gun them all down.
Yeah. And you destroy their shanties by throwing them into them.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I would still love to understand how these are unforgivable curses, by the way.
Oh, you are using unforgivable curses?
On this character.
Oh.
I'm kind of thinking of doing it on a Gryffindor character, because I think that'd be even more amusing. But I just don't understand how these are considered unforgivable. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, it damages your own soul if you use them. unlike causing somebody to bleed from every orifice on their body to death, like, how is that different?
Oh, come on. The stripper poles and flat
It's just weird.
You had me at stripper pole.
Fucking
Because as it turns out, these weren't considered unforgivable curses until later, when the Ministry of Magic decided that they were unforgivable curses. It's like, okay, so why are these banned then? But, you know, petrifying somebody totally, like, killing them through petrification isn't.
Remember, buy and change your clothes to increase your style and rank. Style rank. More importantly, remember to buy new clothes, because if you don't, NPCs will start fucking insulting you.
Yeah.
There we go. Car is saved.
Yeah, but how are they considered war crimes? How is it considered a war crime to instantly and painlessly kill somebody versus I'm going to turn them into a giant balloon, send them up into the sky, and cast Descendo to squish them into the ground at like Mach 10?
Well, again, what about that dude that was turned into a rat for like a decade? Wouldn't that be like a horrible fate?
Yeah, it's just so fucking weird.
And I realize he's a bad guy in the books and movies, but, like, that could happen to anyone with the world of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Please, what did you expect?
Oh god, what if you like turned someone into like an animal and then fed them to your pet or something? It's like, oh god.
Yeah. Or in this, I'm turning people into fucking exploding barrels and then throwing them at their friends. How is that not a war crime?
I see you want to play some Half-Life in your, Harry Potter.
That's actually one of the talent upgrades for it,
Oh.
where you your transfiguration can normally turn them into normal objects, but here I turn them into exploding barrels now with this talent upgrade, and then I throw the exploding barrel at other people to blow them up as well.
Gotta keep pressing the wrong button for the map. That should be the clothing store. I want to upgrade my character's look.
Wow, Daniel outing me in the fucking chat.
XD, I don't think we can reverse it when I turn them into an exploding barrel, throw them at their friends, and blow everyone up, and they're all dead. I think that's pretty permanent.
No, that's fake death. It's not the same thing, clearly.
No, stop chasing me! Stop chasing me! God damn it! I need to buy
What about
clothes.
what about the spell Severus Snape came up with? Like the one that cuts people with thousand tiny with like a thousand ghost blades. So like they're bleeding from horrific gashes and wounds all across their body. That would how is that not like a banned curse?
There we go.
Badass. is that the measure? Because Avada Kedavra just kill someone painlessly and instantly? I was like, oh no, that's lame.
That's soy magic. That's banned.
Yeah.
Why did they hit the alarm? I didn't do anything. I'm buying stuff.
It's a pretty guaranteed fucking kill if somebody isn't there to save the victim.
Oh. $3 from Get Out There Yo. Thank you. Please transfigure them into a lizard, like Snake Emote. Oh. Do it.
A few seconds of life is still a few seconds of life in painful fucking agony. Like, it's the difference. Avada Kedavra just kills them instantly. They're out. There's no pain. They're just gone. But then you have these other spells where they're in horrific fucking agony, and they die.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I think I'd rather take the one where I die instantly without pain than the one where I fucking die in agony for several minutes before I die.
Oh.
Like, if we're gonna compare it to war, I'd rather get hit directly with a mortar than get shot in the lungs.
They really did set the alarm off on me, even though I was just playing. I had 1 star before, and now I have 3. You know what? Fuck you.
Did you run into the building while you were still wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, well then they just saw you as a criminal who just ran into the store, so they called the police.
Wow, fucking rude.
Yeah.
I can't believe
that's-
I'm being racially profiled.
Yes, that's it. That's totally it.
Oh no, the cops are coming.
Oh shit. Ow! Armored troll.
You like how I did that?
I might get the pimp hat again. It was a pretty fun costume. You had a gun out. Ah. We need a spell to blast people with a lethal dose of radiation. Average LA shopping experience. I don't know, should I get the top hat or the pimp hat? I'll get the pimp hat. Motherfuck! God.
You chose poorly.
Wow. Alright. Jesus! It's a lot of cop. Alright, I'll lose the bounty, then I'll come back.
Someone else.
Huh?
Someone asked in chat if any of us have been affected by the Ohio incident. I have not, even though I live in the next state over. No, nothing here. Thankfully.
Yes, it's very lucky that you haven't been Ohio'd yet.
I'm very lucky that I haven't been the rest of the U.S. yet.
True.
Because there's been one of these incidents like every other day for like the past 2 weeks. So
And didn't Texas just have a small earthquake like this morning?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that.
It probably wasn't too serious then. But I remember seeing something about it on Twitter. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a fire in a warehouse in Florida yesterday, I think. It was either yesterday or today.
Oh yeah, I saw that
And,
one.
Yeah. So a lot of shit like that's been going on. Multiple train crashes apparently, just all kinds of shit. And then the World Economic Forum came out and said, yes, change will not come about, like gradually. It must be done through shock. Great timing to come out and say that.
Lorgon in chat says, yeah, the massive cloud of polyvinyl chloride being released into the air, and apparently there has been another derailment in Van Buren, Michigan, also carrying hazardous materials. See, that's the first I'm hearing of that one. Because there's, God, I know there was, like, 2 or 3 others besides Ohio, and I don't think Michigan was one of them. Fallout Michigan when? Right now, apparently.
Yeah, right now apparently. Yeah,
Yep.
it's crazy. It's just all over the place.
Now, you can go to Ohio and play IRL Fallout Ohio right now, but you could also do that before the train derailment.
Yeah.
I don't know why roasting Ohio is so fun, but it is.
Yeah.
Genuinely, no offense to anyone who lives there. I am sorry for you.
Yeah, and especially, dude, you guys need to if you're in Ohio, you need to, like, absolutely be holding the government accountable, because holy fuck. Like, this is insane. The fact that
What?
nobody was talking about this and they were hiding this for so long.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh, you didn't know about the
Car surfing?
No! I was trying to
Oh.
get in this dude's car.
You get a unique outfit if you get far enough. You get the Avenger jacket.
And implying Ohio exists. Well, unfortunately, we're in Indiana. We know Ohio exists.
Yeah. We're in the immediate danger zone.
Yes.
Wow. Give me your car.
Oh my, that Buttigieg
Yeah.
just fucking like came out and was talking about how there isn't enough diversity in like blue collar jobs and construction jobs and shit, and just
Yeah, after this incident happened, by the way.
yeah, didn't even mention the Ohio incident that he is directly involved in.
Yep, and responsible
like-
for. That's your one area in the government you are responsible for, you fucking Democrat piece of shit.
Yeah, won't mention that when that's directly his responsibility. Won't mention that, but then we'll be like, but there's not enough black people coming and fixing up buildings in black neighborhoods and shit like that. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
did
had
you
a
see
whole
that?
discussion about that. That was extremely racist.
Did you see that new study? Scientists have proven that animals are moving out of black neighborhoods because of systemic racism. And it's like, dude, fuck off. You people are insane.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah. I don't know why that's an outfit.
Wait, doesn't that make it easier?
What?
Just trying to figure out how this version of Summoner's Court is supposed to, this one right here is supposed to be difficult. Like, come get him! Get him, boy! Yeah!
Well, it's not that the scientists are trolls. They have an agenda. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They know what they're saying isn't true, but they'll try to push it as if it is to make people believe it.
Not even that, but it's always a study shows. It's like, oh yeah? What study?
Yeah, exactly. They never have a citation for the study either.
Well, it's also the thing that I mentioned before. I can't remember if we were on stream or if we were off stream when I mentioned this before, but it's the whole thing with the news too, where oh, milk is good for you, milk is bad for you, milk is good for you, milk is bad for you. You could come out with a study that says whatever the fuck you want.
It was me and you, Cree. We were talking about that because we were talking about it based on Secret World and Secret World's philosophy of how to hide the greatest secrets, or the Illuminati's philosophy of, yeah, you just hide them on the 5th page of a Google search. No one will ever find it. And then we keep putting out studies that prove that it's true, that prove that it's false, then prove that that one study that proved it was false was illegitimate, then another study that proves that the initial study was wrong. for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And that's how they keep everything hidden.
Guess I gotta go inside for the mission. Yep.
Okay, what's my token of recognition? Summoner's Court Champion gloves. Oh.
You know, this ain't exactly what I had in mind for my day.
Yeah, we gotta clean this place out.
Yo, I'm not a fucking janitor.
No shit, you're a goddamn diva.
My 5-second study of the weather shows that the weather is racist because this one black neighborhood had bad weather compared to this white neighborhood.
No?
Oh god, it wouldn't surprise me if they start trying to do that shit.
That's my point. We can't really run a gang if we don't have, you know, a fucking
Creetosis,
gang.
thoughts on Sleeping Dogs? Never played it. I do have it though. It's one of those Steam backlog games where it's on sale. It's like, oh, and then you never play it.
Yeah, I would recommend it. It's genuinely an enjoyable and good game. Well done story.
Nice. Also, the same commenters, a glowy trying to groom you. Also, Setch, would you like $100,000 worth of illegal firearms?
It won't be a problem.
Illegal? Boy, would I! Do I have to shoot up a Walmart?
And we get to the mission that has the amazing tow truck physics.
Stag, have you seen Donkey review on that wizard game? Well, Donkey's an idiot, so I don't ever check his stuff out, like, ever. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, he's not worth
So
considering.
I'm worried. I'm worried what he will say, though. Because when he gets one that dumb, it's just like, oof.
Well, it's like that image that goes around every so often of, like, Schrodinger's asshole or whatever, where, if you agree with it, it's legitimate criticism. If you disagree with it, you got trolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like one clip. I don't know if it's from that video, but it was just literally him being like, "Oh no, I'm getting canceled for playing this game. Oh no, I'm getting canceled for playing this game. Oh no, I'm getting canceled for playing this game. Oh no, I'm getting canceled for playing this game." And it just keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah, that's a thing joke you drop once, and then just because of the sheer absurdity of it, the fact that we have those weirdo clowns trying to cancel people for playing a game to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, he mixes in stuff like.
Too easy.
Yeah, but he mixes in stuff like, "Oh, I'm getting canceled for playing The Last of Us 2 because apparently it's woke and I'm not allowed to play it." And it's like, that is not why people dislike fucking The Last of Us 2.
It's because Last of Us 2 is shit, not that it has some sort of fucking agenda or something. Which it does, by the way. Its agenda is pretty disgusting, but it's just that the game is fucking shit.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's get the tow truck out of the way first. I hate this part.
I'd love to help the Saints, but first you need to do me a favor. A deadbeat friend of mine owes me money.
Ooh!
Can you help me repossess his car?
Came out of a flue powder chimney and got attacked instantly.
Busy.
Yeah, I heard what you did at Johnny's trial.
I couldn't let him fry. You know Gat from jail?
You know, I saw Johnny
Well,
in
I'm
prison
being
once.
impressed.
He didn't look like a really happy guy.
He's happy enough when he's killing somebody. Seriously, though. He's a good guy. Just don't piss him off.
Yeah. If you haven't seen EFAP doing his Last of Us 2 video, you should, because it's brutal.
Yeah. His response to that, too, is fucking pathetic.
Yep.
Okay. For those of you in chat who haven't experienced this,
Listen,
physics are
I don't
about to
got a lot
get
of time.
fucked.
I was just calling to let you know that I
Yeah.
stole your car.
That's always the best
Are you
when
there?
physics just goes.
Great. Here's
It
the
actually
deal.
isn't
If you don't want
breaking
your car
completely
cleaned, I really
right
suggest
now,
you pay me what you owe me.
like it did last
Talk to you later,
time.
Ramon.
They say practice makes perfect.
Yeah, it is getting a little wacky. I know how bad I am at driving, but sometimes it will, force me into a, like, facing it, like that. That was actually one of the worst ones. I'm glad the car shop isn't that far away. Oh god. It has a mind of its own.
Oh, dream jobber. Okay. Well, I appreciate that you think we're better than EFAP, but I don't know. I think EFAP's got their style down. I think we're still like trying to figure out our what we want to do, how we want to do it, and everything.
Yeah. And it's hard to comment on your own quality because I don't watch our own streams, so I don't know what it's like after the fact. And
Yeah.
when you're the one doing the talking, it's a different experience than watching.
You're in, Carlos. I'll meet you
Um,
at the old mission.
I do know I really enjoy EFAP though. So. Yeah. Why are you towing that meat wagon? Because it's a part of a mission. Carlos needed to repossess a car because someone owes him a payment. I needed to do that to recruit him as a lieutenant. The Saints tow truck and Wolverine plane are one of the hardest unlockables just because it controls their balls. Yeah.
Yep.
Study finds that owls make up 56% of all road accidents. Oh!
I mean, it explains a lot.
I'm glad I could contribute to those statistics. God, I need a car. One that isn't shit.
I could go for a motorboat on
The fuck is that?
Thankful what you've done to helpless beasts. Meanwhile, give me a second. I'm going to be sucking up some helpless beasts.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Shandi.
At least we're doing it for conservation purposes, but still, it's just funny that your character's like, it's shameful how you trap helpless beasts, and then meanwhile I'll like cast Levio on them and then just suck them into a bag, just like. Sweet.
Hurry.
The blooper and thing here, good.
Good times, good times. Whenever you're getting everyone
Yeah!
together, I'd love to
There we-
roll with you guys.
The breeding program can commence.
Unintentionally get fucked, Shandi. Holy shit. She got out of the car as I was reversing and the door knocked her over and I just drove off.
What's up? I'm Pit. If I'm gonna run with you, I wanna see you fuck some Ronin up.
I think a Kia would suit Creetosis. Do you mean the car? Because that's not how that's pronounced, like that spelled. Because Kia is K-I-A, not K-E-A. So I don't know what... No, the bird. I have no idea what a Kia bird is. Cree, please get a blue hat. No! Why would I do that?
Get a blue baseball cap.
I will not subject myself to such tism. I may be very tismic, but that's too much. That's too far.
Oh no, that one poor pooper stuck. No! How'd you get stuck, you nerd? I'm gonna altering spell this, so it moves out of the way. No! The object is currently in use! Whooper bird! There you go. Got you unstuck.
I never lose.
You come eat, and then I'm gonna move this so that you can't get stuck like that ever again.
How the fuck did you get knocked out, Pierce?
You ready to meet the rest of the Saints, Pierce?
Gotta get their money. Okay, good.
There we go, we'll move it over there. Okay.
What the hell is going on?
I had to do some canonizing. Hold up. You're next.
Wait, what?
Respect allows you to play missions and stuff.
Like I said, I made some calls.
You guys actually hang out down here?
I don't know. Add a flat screen, some throw pillows, and a hookah, and this place would be alright.
You definitely need a stripper pole in this bitch.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
We listen.
Alright, everybody, listen up. We got some serious shit to discuss. The Saints used to own Stillwater. It seems like the only motherfuckers that remember that is me and Gat. I think it's time we give those other crews a wake-up call. Shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit's changed since I've been out of the game. So I'm gonna need some help. Pierce, you're on the Ronin. I wanna know who's calling the shots and what businesses they running.
Done.
Shaundi, you got the Sons of Samdi. It's gotta be them. Fuck you say? It's cool. I got this. Carlos.
The Brotherhood. I'm on it.
Alright. Once we're done here, talk to one of these guys. They'll have something for you to do. It's our time now. Let's get this shit started.
Here we have Creetosis driving the well can into everything down the road while he shoots poison everywhere. Oh! I forgot who we voted for last time, the Brotherhood. Say what you want about Saints Row 4, but the characters are done pretty well. We'll have to see when I get there. Isn't this word for word the same speech as in Saints Row 1? It's similar, but not the same. Fun fact, Shaundi doesn't want to go after the Sons of Samdi, just like how Troy didn't want to go after the Vice Kings. I mean the Carnellis. No, I'm pretty sure it was the Vice Kings. But, yeah, it's a really nice little... Oh, no.
Uh-oh. What? I don't know.
It happened. sometimes the game will just fucking die and not load the next thing after a mission.
Oh. Well.
I think this happened last time too, because I remember having to replay this mission. God damn it. But anyways, yeah, I do like how they do the little callback there. Alright, give me a moment to fucking restart this thing. God damn it.
Hey, you use the furry magic to resurrect the game. Well, Peggy's not here. Oh,
I can't believe Pagan fucking died.
yeah. Tragic.
Rip in peace.
Yep. Tell me I'm not close enough to that? Am I close enough now? No? Seriously?
Oh god, music. I'm gonna mute this quickly. There we go. Yeah, I think I have to do that mission again. Yeah, because I lost the character customization stuff, the glasses. God damn it. Alright, I'll change my character's outfit off stream. And I'll just get on with the missions for now. God, that is such a piss off.
Do you have your
Car?
frame rate limited?
Frame rate limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I lost my fucking car. The garage isn't there.
Oof. Yeah, but you're supposed to run this game at 30 FPS, or else you'll get issues like that. Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that.
You don't have like Rivia Tuner or anything?
No. I don't think so.
I was thinking of Gentleman of the Row mod. If you had
Well,
that.
I'm not using the PC version.
Oh, fair.
Oh. I did not know that. I thought you were using the PC version.
No, I'm using a totally legitimate copy, an Xbox copy on my PC. Don't question it. Don't think about it.
Well, then you still gotta limit it to 30.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
have to do all
how.
that now.
Get Rivia Tuner or MSI Afterburner.
Free!
I have both.
Didn't think I had the balls.
I'd love to help the Saints, but first you need to do me a favor. A deadbeat friend of mine owes me money. Can you help me repossess his car? How you been?
Busy.
Yeah.
I like
heard
how if
what
I'm
you did at
muted for
Danny's
more
trial.
than like
I
3
couldn't let
minutes,
him
everyone
fry.
assumes I'm
You
asleep
know
or
Gat from
dead.
jail?
No,
Oh
I
my
saw Johnny
god,
in
I
prison
can't
once.
believe Pagan
He
fucking
didn't look like
died.
a really happy guy.
Well, there was a
He's
thing
happy
that was
enough when
directly
he's killing
referencing you.
somebody.
That's what we talked about.
Seriously,
and you didn't
though.
answer, so
He's a
it's
good
like, oh
guy.
no, Peggy's
Just
dead.
don't piss him off.
No, I was busy. Y'all have no object permanence. I'm gone for 3 minutes and everyone freaks out.
No, we have object permanence. We just unfortunately know you.
Pagan's been quiet for more than 2 seconds. I can't believe he fucking died.
He's
Rip in
dead.
peace.
I'm not gonna lie, I am
Hey,
still
Ramon,
very
what's
tired.
up? Listen,
I was
don't
super
got a lot
tired
of time.
today,
I was
too.
just calling to let you
Jesus
know
Christ.
that.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna take a
I
fucking
stole
nap.
your car. Are you there? Great. Here's the deal.
Oh man, she's
If you
gonna
don't want
beat your
car cubed,
fucking
I really
ass.
suggest you pay me what you owe me. Talk to you later, Ramon.
Dude, those are some badass fucking kites. What the fuck?
What?
I was just flying around. And I'm in the in-game area of Hogwarts Legacy. There's just people out here, not students. There's just people out here flying kites.
Oh.
They have awesome fucking kites. Holy shit.
Now, I need to ask Such, how do these kites represent racism or whatever? Oh wait, someone said this was a slavery game too. How do the kites support slavery?
I don't know. Oh wait, I know. It's because the kite has no agency or free will. It is totally beholden to the one who is flying it. There you go.
I was gonna say only certain races can use them, because if a black person tries to fly one, it'll just lift them off the ground and take them over to the plantation.
Oh God! Jesus
Unfortunately,
Christ.
you've been proven wrong, because there's a black man in a zoot suit here with a fedora flying this one.
What the fuck is a zoot suit?
Oh, zoot
It's the
suits
old
were...
50s, like baggy, gangster-looking suit. It looks so weird.
It's not that they're baggy, it's that they're over-exaggerated. So it
Yeah,
over-exaggerated
you're
the
in Dallas.
shoulders
I'll
and
meet you at the
Oh.
mission.
under-exaggerated the waist and the legs. So you looked kind of like an upside-down triangle.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that old cartoon with the wolf Cree where he's like doing the fucking hollering at the lady?
Yeah, the...
Yeah,
Like,
he's
in
wearing
a
a zoot suit.
What fucking cartoon with a wolf? What?
You know, the really old one, the
Wolf-
one that like everyone references.
Yeah,
where
the
wolf is
one
doing like
that
the
did the wolf whistle, the one that kind of made that famous.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a Looney Tunes character?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought
yeah,
when you
he
said
kinda-
cartoon, I thought you meant like there's an entire cartoon series with this character, like Johnny
No,
Bravo.
No.
No, yeah,
It
he's
was like
just
the
one of the-
really old, like short cartoons that Hanna-Barbera used to do.
Yeah.
Who else wants
Where they're basically just making characters to throw them at a wall and see if they stuck, sort of thing.
Yeah. And yeah, the mask, the dude from the mask wore a zoot suit as well.
Show me what you can do in
Yes.
that thing.
Oh.
That movie is so fucking good, by the way. Holy shit.
Yeah, the original is really good. Not the second one though. Do not watch that one. Oh
Do
my
not
God.
watch Son of the Mask. No, holy shit, that is nightmare fuel.
I
Yeah.
remember seeing 5 seconds of Mask 2, Son of the Mask, like
It's
years
painful.
and years ago. It was like shortly after it came out on DVD and VHS, and I was just instantly like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I sat through that whole movie when it first came out, and oh my God, I'm still traumatized to this day.
Yeah, who held you at gunpoint to watch that shit?
Believe it or not, it was some girl that I knew.
Now we
She
figured it
bought
out.
it.
We know why Pagan is gay now.
Yeah, we figured it out, yeah.
Yeah, she wanted me to watch it with her because she had just recently bought it, and I was like, I did like the original, so I guess I'll try it out. And then we didn't even get 15 minutes in, and I was just like, please, I'm begging you, let me leave, please. And she was like, no, I bought this movie, we're watching it. I was like, I want to die.
Fucking kill me.
Good times, good times. Whenever you're getting everyone together, let me know. I'd love to roll with you guys.
It's a British thing, because I just heard the voice actors here say catacomb as well. You know what lies in the catacomb.
Don't
Catacomb thing.
kids.
Sup? I'm pissed. If I'm gonna run with you, I wanna see you fuck some Ronin up.
Did you see the Coombe scene in that movie? Yeah, I did. What an awful movie.
Bad comedies are the worst kind of bad movies. They're just boring. It's not even that they're just boring, it's that they get fucking painful. Because if you've got like a bad action movie or a bad horror movie, that could be really fucking funny. But a bad comedy will often get cringe, at least in my experience.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh god, you thought that. Oh.
Yeah, and the
This is
Son
a
of the
joke
Mask was
thing.
just like, it was like a bad fever dream that you're just trapped in.
How the
Committee.
fuck did you?
Oh yeah, I don't think we've mentioned it yet. So how did you like Tropic Thunder?
That was pretty
Great.
good.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah. I actually bought that movie a long time ago when I was young. I still have the DVD. I'm gonna bite its hide and wear its stomach like a lowing
You
cock.
ready to meet the rest of the Saints, Pierce?
Alright, let's do it.
I like when the one dude gets attacked at night and he thinks it's a vicious monster, and he turns on the light and finds out it's a cuddly fucking panda bear.
Yeah, it kills
Yes.
the panda.
And then he fucking kills it, and then he has a mental breakdown because he just murdered a panda bear with a with what, like a boot knife or something. It was
Yeah.
holy shit. The thing that's gonna take at least 50, 60,000 stabs to do.
Then he calls the dude and he's like, I killed one. It's so innocent. And he'll, oh my god, you killed a
Holy shit.
hooker.
Yeah, don't listen in on this conversation. We need this conversation to be just between us for plausible deniability. Alright, listen, it's okay. We can clean up the body. No one will have to know that you killed a hooker. No, it was a panda bear.
I do
What?
have my car. Sorry, I was just excited to see that I did still have it. I just couldn't access the thing while I was in the menu.
Yeah. Oh, I love when they're trying to get the one actor to like come back to reality so they can escape. He like goes through this whole speech, and then he's just like, "I am the illusion rooster," and then he's just like, "You know what? Fuck it. Later."
Hey, be cool. It's not so bad. Mero asked to sit down and have a chat with you. He wants to work something out.
I
before
love
things
how
get
he
out of
goes
control.
back and he's like, "Oh, these are my people." And then as they're getting on the helicopter to leave, he comes running across the bridge with the fucking kid on his back stabbing.
What's wrong?
And then he just throws the kid through. I don't know why, but it's one of the funniest fucking things ever to see someone ragdoll cartwheel through the fucking air.
Yeah, it just throws this little kid and he ragdolls through the air and lands in the water. And then the fucking dude shows up at the end and throws the TiVo in front of the rocket and then just runs off like a crazy person into the jungle.
He doesn't even get back on the helicopter with them. They don't land for him. He just like, oh, runs off in the jungle.
Yeah. Never go full retard. We cool? No, we are not cool.
It's just funny that he was so in character. Like, he just couldn't bring himself to realize, like, just how horrifically racist he was being.
Yeah.
I did like the, I told you I'd get you back.
Yeah.
You should get a slower car. No. There he be.
You, Marrow?
That's right.
Where's your crew then?
I don't need one.
You sure about that? I could kill you right now.
No, you couldn't.
What do you want?
Listen, I'm not stupid. I know who you are. There's no reason for us to tear each other apart.
I'm listening.
Here's what I'm thinking. We divide still.
I hear voices this way.
Need to get out of here.
Yeah, but which way?
Have you thought about the carbon footprint, though?
What did you expect?
And for those who don't know, Mayro is voiced by Michael Dorn, who plays Marcus in Fallout and Worf in Star Trek.
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I honestly wish he was in more stuff.
Yeah, Marrow is one of the standout bosses in this game, I think.
Yeah.
God, all the bosses in this game are so good, though. I was trying to go through and be like, which one is like the second best, and I'm having trouble between like, because Sunshine is so good and Mr. Akuji is so good.
Yeah. It's just all around a really good game with really well written characters. Even like characters you don't get to see for super long, they do a really good job with them.
Yeah.
Like, you get Carlos for, like, 4 or 5 missions, and then he's gone. And there's way more investment in him than, you know, the wife in Fallout 4.
Yes.
Or Nina in fucking the reboot.
Oh, God. A character you spend the entire game with, and you just want her to fucking die. And then
Yeah.
you have Carlos, a character you spend a few missions with, and you don't want him to die.
They call me Mr. Sunshine. Well, Mr. Sunshine, I don't care how fucked up your face is.
Whoa, asshole.
I know he's not the leader, but he is one of the, like, bosses.
Yeah,
of that thing.
He's a big boss. He's like, I think you kill him in the second last mission.
We go up, we take the street. We go down, we're taking a boat.
Yeah,
The general was kind of meh. Like, he was okay. He was good for when he's there, but I don't know, his final boss fight is a little odd.
Yeah, where it's driving around in the mall for some reason.
Yeah.
That I do find questionable.
And there's like no fanfare to his death at all. He's just on the ground dead when the thing blows up, and it's like, oh, you don't even get to finish him off or anything. He's just dead.
Yeah, I don't completely have a problem with that because Saints Row 1 did that as well with like Joseph Price. You blow up his truck and he's just dead in a cutscene. That I don't really have a problem with. It's just more that Mr. Sunshine was just more memorable and
Yeah.
had bigger impact, especially when you get that cutscene where you kill him. It's like, yeah, that I like that way more.
Yeah, that. Yeah, he's just more memorable is the thing. He's like, the general's not bad, but compared to Sunshine, he's just not as memorable. And good God, the way you kill Sunshine, because he just won't fucking die.
Yeah, I love that. My only problem with that mission is the implied existence of magic in this universe. And again, I wouldn't have a problem with that if it was there from the start, but when you get one game that's played totally straight, and a second game where 99.9% of it is played straight, and then you get magic
It
in one
doesn't-
mission.
It doesn't bother me because it's this like, because no one else is like Sunshine. No one else is like a voodoo priest type character in these games, whereas he is, and it's like, yeah, he has voodoo magic, and it's like because he's like that ingrained into it and shit. So it doesn't really bother me as much because no other character even does that shit. So it's like, well, yeah, they're not. No one else is gonna have voodoo magic because they're not a fucking voodoo priest like he is.
Fair. $5 for, sorry, £5 from Threadnought. Thank you. And here we see Creed choosing to steal a boat when the car is the superior option. Wait, why is this a normal sentence? And $5 from Strip Mall Divorce Lawyer. Thank you. You can easily get the General's limo with a glitch in the last mission with him. That's almost worth doing, but I don't know if I want to do it, you know? What are the thoughts on the Modern Warfare remake / reboot? I don't... Call of Duty isn't my thing. I don't play those games. I might play the original Modern Warfare just for the sake of comparing the shooting in Fallout 4. Because that's one of my big hold-ups on that part of the analysis is talking about the shooting. Because I feel I need to put more emphasis on that part, because a lot of people, when you say Fallout 4 is bad, they'll go, yeah, but the shooting, yeah, but the combat, yeah, but the shooting. And I feel like it's way overstated how good the shooting is. It's fine, it's serviceable, but it's not, like, super amazing.
No,
So I want to compare it to some other games that have shooting in it.
Yeah, the only thing that I can really think of why people say that so much is literally just, well, it's better than in the other games. It's like, okay, but the other games weren't focused on combat. Well, if combat is so important, then why wouldn't it be better than, or like up to standard with any other shooter that's come out in like the past 15 years?
Well, not just that, it also feels like a cope argument, like, well, yeah, there's no way I can win on the story defending this game. But, oh yeah, no one's going to disagree that the shooting is better. It just feels like a cope.
Yeah, it is a cope, because it's not even good shooting. It's like, yeah, it's slightly better than the older Fallout games, but that wasn't the focus. Yeah. So it's like anything's going to be better. That doesn't mean that the combat's actually good.
Yeah. In fact, for that part of the script, I'm going to ask for your guys' help on that with the shooting.
Yeah, sure.
Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Carlos.
I'm still Jessica. You know, you remind me of my old house cleaner.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
Babe, you want to count the cash?
Bitch.
Yo, Matt, you ready to work?
Hey, aren't you the guitarist for the Feed Dogs?
Don't encourage him.
Listen, lady, you guys met at one of my concerts, so I don't want to hear it.
Don't you think you have enough tattoos?
Brother.
Oh god, what an insult.
So let's get back to
I'll read that after the cutscene.
The Brotherhood is about to come into something big, and I think the Saints are going to want to get in on the ground floor.
So what's the offer?
2080.
I'm assuming I get the 80.
Yeah, sure you do.
You really expect me to take 20 and say thanks?
On your hands and fucking knees.
Is this a joke? I used to own Still.
Used to is right. Time's passed you by. Now you're a has-been with some burn scars.
I suggest you shut the fuck up before
You're kidding me, right?
Hey man, be cool.
You really think that a couple of washed-up bangers like you and Gat have a chance against the Brotherhood?
We'll see. Let's go, Carlos.
Honey, you want me to have someone take care of them?
No. They'll be dead soon enough.
People in chat are saying that Jessica is just Moira from Fallout 3.
Jesus Christ, what an insult.
Yeah, what an insult. Jesus.
Also, here's a really good comment. The shooting is better, but the terrible weapon selection and brain-dead AI makes it a moot point. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to work into the script.
God, and it's so annoying too because they marketed that game as like, oh yeah, the AI is so much more advanced now. They'll take cover and do all this other shit, and it's like most of the time they still don't though. They just stand out in the open and let you mow them down, and they just stand there.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back a moment and get myself something to eat. My stomach is growling at me.
All right.
Yeah.
If this was Reboot, Jessica would have been the brains, and Mayra would have been the dumb, incompetent brute. Yep.
Yep. And then for whatever reason, they made it so Molotovs. Oh my god, raiders love to spam them. And for whatever reason, instead of doing fire damage to you, like where you take damage over time, if it hits you, it just cripples like all of your limbs. Makes no fucking sense. That's one of the things I hated about Fallout 4 was how Molotovs would just like cripple you all the time.
Oh, yeah, that actually reminds me too. I'm gonna have to get your guys' opinions on the weapon designs too. Because again, I'm not that much of a gun guy, so I'm not gonna notice a lot of the important stuff. Like, oh yeah, the part of the gun that ejects the shell is ejecting it directly into your face.
Yeah. The hunting rifle and the combat rifle are not too bad, but like the combat shotgun, they revised the combat shotgun so it actually makes sense. So that one's also not too bad. But my god, the fucking assault rifle.
Yeah, the one that's
so bad.
a giant metal tube. I hate it.
Yeah, where they tried to make it look like a Lewis gun, like a water-cooled Lewis gun, but then they wanted to change it to make it more like, oh, but it makes sense that somebody would be carrying it because we designed it to be like this. And it's like, oh, but you just fucked it up more. I'd rather carry around a historically accurate Lewis gun that just weighs a lot than carry this ugly fucking thing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hated it. I hated that thing so much I had to get a replacer mod. Like, I had to get a mod that just turned it into a regular, like, AR-15 or something. Because I couldn't stand it. The laser musket's actually one of the few that I thought was actually a really good idea. It just didn't translate well to the game. But otherwise, like, it could have been a really good weapon. If you didn't need to use ammo, it would have been great. Because then it would have been like, oh yeah, it makes sense. You gotta charge it.
You need to use ammo on the weapon you charge.
Yeah. It's stupid, yeah. So you have to have microfusion cells to use it. Even though you have to crank it, charge it up, and all this stuff, and it only has one shot.
What the fuck is the point of doing the cranking and charging if... God,
exactly.
The more I find out about that weapon, the more I despise it.
Yeah,
I just can't help but be reminded of the fucking, oh god, the weapons in Futurama when Fry goes to war. Because it's literally the same thing. You crank it and then you fire.
Yeah.
In fact, I've been planning on using that clip for comparison since, like, I started the series. Because I knew I was going to get to it.
Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, it's just weird. Like, if they had just made it so that it doesn't actually use ammo and it was just like its own thing where you crank it up and you could fire one shot. If it did more damage as well, it'd make it like a great sniper rifle or something. Like a sniper laser. It'd be pretty good. But they don't do that. It's literally just like, it's just meant to be a very shitty assault rifle that also uses your ammo, so there's no reason to use it over a standard laser rifle.
I feel like a laser sniper also kind of defeats the purpose. Because it's way easier to see where a laser bolt is coming from than it is to see a bullet. You know?
Yeah, but if it does a lot of damage, it doesn't really matter. It's like, as long as you're killing your targets quickly, it doesn't matter if they see you.
Is it going to do more damage and be more effective than a piece of lead taking someone's brain out of their skull?
No, But at the same time, but if you're doing a laser build though, it's fine because then you could have like your laser rifle for close to medium range and then your musket for long range. So it's not a big deal. It's just the way they designed it just doesn't work.
The Pimp Collective is after me. Oh god, what has got a trash bag? Fuck off, Pimp Hive Mind!
Yeah, I love that about this game. The fucking pimps, if you kill one, like a bunch will just spawn around and just show up and try to kill you.
Yeah, because, like, when I was first playing this a couple months ago, I think I, like, ran over a pimp or hit something that flew into a pimp, and all of a sudden I was just being chased by, like, 20 pimps.
Yeah.
A guy named It's Ya Boy, Brandy Boy, has videos on all the problems for different weapons of each type. The assault rifle is so bad, he did a separate video just for all the issues it has. God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, on paper, there's a lot of good ideas, but they just fuck it up so much. They just constantly cannot make consistently good laser weapons. Like, we've already discussed why the musket is shit and how it could have been good, but like, there's just weird things as well where it's like, why does the laser rifle have recoil? That makes no fucking sense. They should not be fucking recoiling.
Yeah.
Another thing I think would be better for the laser musket, is because it takes so long to charge. So one, they should take away the ammo requirement. It should literally just be it makes its own ammo when you crank it,
Yeah.
like the recharger rifles from Fallout New Vegas.
Well, that's something you can easily explain away as, yeah, this is just the way this weapon was designed. You do have to crank it, but unlimited ammo.
Exactly. And the other thing they could do to make it better, instead of increasing the damage, like where it's, you know, just it does more damage with the shot, you could keep it the same, but have the laser last longer. So it's like a beam that comes out for like a few seconds, and then it stops. So it would still be really good for long distance, but you could also get like maybe one or two like maybe multiple kills with a single shot because it lasts longer.
Yeah.
Like if you fully charge it, the shot will actually last like longer, and you can like move the beam around so you can hit multiple targets. That would be pretty good.
Or if it's just like penetrating and you can hit an enemy behind the guy you're shooting.
Yeah, something just a little bit more than what they did, which was basically nothing. It's
Also,
literally just a shitty laser rifle.
Also, this is a little dumb, but I really like this detail. The exhaust pipes on this burger car are two of the fries.
Yeah, I like that. I've always liked that.
Because it also gives the image of these fries are so fresh and warm that they're still steaming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fries don't
that's
actually
just clever.
steam, but yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing they could have done with the laser rifle that would have, or with the laser musket that would have been helpful for making it less shit.
You could have done basically anything and it would have been better than what we got.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. This thing has a weapon on it.
Oh yeah, the straw.
I like that detail too. Like, it doesn't really make sense given how little space there is up there, but I like that.
Yeah, I think it shoots steam out or something and burns people.
I will gas all the civilians.
I will melt your flesh.
I don't even know if you
Yeah.
can kill someone with... Oh, hold on. Skateboarder. Get back here! Get back here!
I think it's mostly for knocking people down.
Yeah. Kind of like the water thing in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the fire truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would still say probably the assault rifle is probably the worst weapon in Fallout 4. Like, it's just the one that always stands out to me as like, God, I hate that thing.
It does. It just looks bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I despise the fucking look of the assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point where if that was the best weapon in the game, I would not use it. Purely on looks alone, because I hate it that much.
Yeah, and it's so weird that they didn't just like say fuck it, like we'll just put a Lewis gun in the game and you can use that. But no, they had to make like this weird amalgamation of one that makes no fucking sense and is completely redesigned and looks like shit. And it's like, well, why didn't you just say fuck it and put in a heavy Lewis gun instead?
Yeah.
I would rather have that than this thing. Oh, I hate it so much.
What I think would have been interesting is if they did the M14 instead as like a thing. Like, not making an M14 exactly, but you know what I mean? Make it obviously inspired off of it. So here's the assault rifle, the American assault rifle, which is based off the M14 platform. So wood furniture, heavy, like the round 30-06 is ridiculous for an assault rifle, but you know what I mean? Have it fire in 30-06. And have that be your contrast to the Chinese assault rifle, which is obviously based off an AK.
Yeah.
By the way, I think you were gone when I said this such, but I might ask for help from you and Pagan on the combat section for the Fallout 4 analysis, and especially the weapon design part, because I'm not a gun guy, so I'm going to miss a lot of stuff, like the gun that ejects the shell casing directly into your face.
Yeah. That's a design flaw.
Yeah.
Now there is a weird thing where people like the Papa Shah, the PPSH, does eject the casing straight up, which would be in your line of sight, but it kicks it out of the way fast enough that you barely even notice that a shell just went flying past your face.
Yeah. It's like that thing where if you wave your hand in front of you really fast, you can still see just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. So I don't really have too much of an issue with that, other than, you know, the hot brass tends to come back down into your shirt, but if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be so bad. But that's why they ended up welding a piece of metal that like curves over it so it went to the side.
Yep. And hot brass is sentient as fuck. I don't care what anybody says. It is clear that brass is sentient. Because it will find some cockamamie, schemy way to manage to get inside of your shirt. Like, you'll just be firing, and then this one shell casing will bounce off the wall, bounce off of the thing, go up your sleeve, and then as you were reloading, goes straight down, and you feel it just go, what?
What do you mean, pro bono?
Yeah, and apparently there was like a video recently of like someone shooting their gun and a piece of hot brass hits their little ammo pile at the shooting range and it just starts going off. It's like, what?
Yeah. Yes. Now, for anyone that doesn't understand how ridiculously unlikely that is, the shell casing had to hit at a perfect angle with enough force to hit the primer to detonate the primer on it.
Yeah. Because heat alone doesn't normally make bullets go off like that. It'd have to be really hot. It'd have to be like sitting in the fire to go off like that. So it would have had to have perfectly hit the tiny little primer in the middle and do it with enough force that it actually caused an indent on the primer to set it off, which, what the fuck?
I'm tougher than I look.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And that was the thing with, like, everybody that's a gun channel is like, they wouldn't believe it if they hadn't seen it on tape. It's that unlikely of a scenario.
Look,
It's
know you're pissed
crazy
about
that could
Lynn.
even
I am
happen.
too,
It's
but I
like,
had
what the
nothing to
fuck?
do
That's the
with
first time
killing
I've ever seen that.
Yep.
Setting the bomb. Don't
Which is why, you know, because it's like, that's so rare and stuff like that is so difficult that whenever I see shit like that in movies, it just doesn't make sense to me. I hate when movies do that kind of stuff. Like that thing
Yeah.
Kree showed me where the dude puts the bullets between his fingers and sticks it next to the fire for like 1 second and they all go off and kill the guy in front of him.
Oh no, it didn't kill him. It fucked him up. What killed him was when they had their final showdown, and he shot directly through his chest
Oh,
with a bullet
yeah.
that left a massive hole. This was a hole so big in the dude's chest that you could stick your arm all the way through it up to your shoulder.
Yeah.
And you could see his beating heart inside in terrible CGI.
God, that scene was so fucking stupid. God. And then I talked about the Shaun of the Dead thing, which the only reason I gave that one a pass is because it was a comedy. But the fucking Shaun of the Dead scene where like the bar catches on fire and the bullets, which aren't even on fire, they're just like they're like a couple feet away from the fire, just start going off because they got so hot, and it just starts killing all the zombies, and it's like that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Well, I also noticed when we were watching Oh Brother Where Art Thou, fucking amazing movie. But when the gun truck lights up and all the guns start going off, your immediate reaction was, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Somehow
It's
the
a Tommy
gun
gun.
is feeding the bullets because they're going off. It's like that. The gun would just explode at that point. It wouldn't look like a ghost is shooting it.
Yeah.
I
Now
do
the ammo
love that-
boxes, sure, that's cook-off. That's literally ammo cook-off. That's popcorn. Unfortunately, we know that because of tankers. When a tank gets lit on fire and the ammunition cooks off, and shit like that happens, it's just like, oh fuck, it is very not good. But the Tommy gun shooting itself, like as if somebody was actually operating it, that's ludicrous. But
That's tism-tastic.
yeah, but that's again, it's a comedy. It's a really well done comedy too.
Oh yeah. If you guys haven't seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou, huge recommend.
Yes.
Yeah, I just watched it for the first time because they got me to watch it, and I loved it. Yeah, I've been listening to that song again, actually, like from the movie, like that, like specifically that version.
Yeah, Man of Constant Sorrow. I
Yeah,
listened to it the
and I'm
other
just
day
like-
at work too. Because it
Yeah, I was like,
genuinely
God, that is such a
is-
good song.
Yeah, it's an amazing song, and a lot of that soundtrack has been stuck in my head since we've watched it. Because like the entire soundtrack is great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Why are you doing this?
We thought you were a toad.
They're whispering to we thought you was a toad. And just the look on his face.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. No, I would never turn into no toad. Well, that was more fool us.
God, and then the whole thing with like they drive past him, and he's like working the road, and he's like, "Did he have a brother?" No, I don't think so. And they just don't put it together that it's him. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, what the fuck?
I can't go against the Brotherhood. They'll kill me.
Can't win them all, unless you
In the truck. Just don't kill me.
How the fuck did you not die? Oh god, all I have is cigarettes for some reason. Why do the cigarettes restore fucking stamina? That's the opposite of how that should work.
Yeah.
I legit have to fucking hide right now, though. You'll ban, goddammit. Fuck off, fuck off. I'm not about to abandon one of my followers. Okay. Good.
Shit, the detonator's not working, and I
Oh,
can't
no.
fix it. We just gotta
Cree.
wait until the timer goes
What?
off.
Your truck has a flat tire and that thing's gonna chase you.
No, I know. I'm good.
Okay. I'm just waiting for a car to show up and just slam into you and stop you, and the thing just shows up and blows you up.
I crash into one of the poles that don't get destroyed.
Babe, just let it go.
Who the fuck do the Saints think they are turning me down?
Sweetie, it's not a big deal. Just kill him. Hey, Donnie, where have you...
Meryl, I'm so sorry.
What did you do, Donnie?
It's the Saints. They
What did you do, Donnie?
they made me rig up some of our boys' trucks, and
And you did it?
I didn't have a choice.
You had a choice, Donnie. You chose your life over the rest of us.
I had a gun to my head, man. What was I supposed to do?
Have a spine.
I didn't say anything about the shipment.
Well, that makes it all better.
Bro, you should be pissed at that asshole running the Saints, not Donnie.
I didn't ask your opinion, Matt.
Mero, who's gonna fix my car?
Poor Donnie.
Nah, fuck him.
I just think he keeps getting in with the wrong gangs. What difficulty are you playing on, Cree? I usually play hardcore. Also, it's a blunt. Yeah, look, I'm not familiar with a lot of, like, drug terms and stuff. I knew it was probably a joint, but I was in the moment of doing the mission and trying not to die, so, yeah. Pictured. Cree reviewing a Beth fan Fallout video. Throwing the poisoned mechanic down the road. Oh.
God, what? I'm gonna look up some of the weapons that were in Fallout 4 because I've forgotten some of them.
Oh boy, prepare to be annoyed.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, we talked about some of them, but I'm sure there's some I'm forgetting. I hate what they did to the fucking Thompson in that game. They turned it into a fucking worthless piece of shit unless you put explosive bullets on it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is, you can get one with explosive bullets from one of the traveling merchants, and you don't need another gun once you have that.
Yeah. The minigun was pretty shit too. It took so many bullets to do anything.
Yeah.
It basically just wasted all of your ammo. There was no point in using it. Let's see what all we have. The Institute laser weapons are dog shit. I don't even know why they're an option.
Yeah. Aren't they worse than, like, the default laser weapons that you can
Yes. Yes, they're way worse.
get? But why?
Fucking
Shouldn't...
terrible.
Like, that makes no sense to me. Shouldn't they be better?
They should be. They should be like the in-game laser weapons that you get, but for whatever reason, they're worse than the standard ones you can get at the start of the game. It's weird. I don't know why. It's really bad. They also look terrible.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Gauss rifle was fine. I didn't mind the Gauss rifle. I actually like that they put like Nixie tubes as like the charge reader. I like that. That looked neat. The lever action gun would be fine if they would just fix the reload. I don't get how Fallout New Vegas could do it just fine, but then years later when they make Fallout 4, they can't make a reload animation for the lever guns work properly. I don't know how you fucked that up so much. The double barrel shotgun was fine. The 10mm pistol looks stupid as fuck in that game, but it worked. Oh my god, I forgot about this thing.
What?
Oh god. Hold on. Oh, okay, what is this thing called in game? Well, no, I want the actual link. God. Right, the radium rifle. Oh, I hated this thing.
I think... Send an image of that.
Copy image. Paste this thing. It's based on a real gun that they just, like, fucking decided, like, oh yeah, now it's a radiation gun.
Let's see.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah,
I hate it.
I don't like that thing either.
Yeah, the radium rifle was terrible. I don't know what they were thinking with that. They
Looks
should have
like
just...
the not the radium rifle itself, but the base thing looks like one of those what is it, Volksgewehr, the last ditch weapons.
Yeah. I'm trying to... So I've already forgotten what it's based on. I want to make sure I get this right. Which one was it based on?
$3 from Get Out There Yo. Thank you. Preferred design of Fallout 3 weapons to Fallout 4. Also, snake emote, snake emote, snake emote, gorilla emote. Okay.
Yeah, I think it is the Volksgewehr, by the way. Here it is. These were the last ditch weapons of Germany when it was collapsing.
Like,
There you go.
some of these
Yeah.
Fallout 3 and 4 weapons feel like, they just feel like guns that were designed by people who don't know anything about guns. And I say that
Yes.
as a person who doesn't know anything about guns.
It's the pipe weaponry, right? Like, if you don't know a single thing about weapons at all, the Fallout 4 pipe weapons, they'll be annoying, but you might have a think like, oh, but you know, you can still see they might be usable. Then if you know anything at all about weapons, firearms at all, you realize how fucking insufferably, like, nonsensical they are.
Yeah. When I get to that part of the script, I'm gonna have to compare those pipe weapons to the ones in 7 Days.
Yeah.
And both of, like, design and functionality.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, they did base it directly off of the Volksgewehr. Apparently, they did at least get the cycling action animation correct. Because instead of a cycling bolt, the entire front moves back and forth, like the original.
Out of the goddamn sewer,
Why are you looking away?
in case you're, being followed.
This isn't a goddamn spy movie, Carlos.
So at
Can
least
you
they
turn
got
around?
that, but my god, it still looks like shit. Like, what they did to it. If they didn't put all that weird shit on it and say, oh, well, it does radiation damage, that's how it does its damage. It's like, if they had just made it a normal weapon, it would have been fine, but...
Alright, I need to
they
ask,
fucked it up.
is radiation damage just entirely pointless unless it's against the player?
And you're giving me tattoos and trucks?
Because it just seems like a downside to
Yeah.
have.
It pretty much is. Like,
Okay,
I've never seen it
let-
to do much damage.
Let me put it this way. So you have a gun that does radiation damage, and let's say this is your only gun. Okay, so it's useless against super mutants, it's useless against ghouls.
What is it?
Got an idea.
And it's just kind of shit in general to use. Like, why would you ever use it?
Mara said he
Yeah, I don't know. It's literally
I'm
just,
gonna splatter
like,
paint all over it.
it's only useful for people like the children of Adam to use against other people like yourself.
Against the player, because
Yeah.
radiation damage is fucking annoying in Fallout 4, because it is an active subtraction to your health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, creatures, synths, and ghouls aren't hurt by it. When you say creatures, do you mean like any wild animal? Because if so, that's even more fucked.
You can kill like mole rats and radstags with it pretty quickly, but anything else like mirelurks and death claws and shit like that, it's basically nothing.
Well, that's another problem, because why would it affect mirelurks when they live in irradiated water?
Yeah, so they're just shit. They're just shit weapons. What else? The hunting rifle we've talked about. It would be fine if it wasn't left-handed, but even then it's like, okay, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess, but it's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they make the cycling on the left hand.
Yeah, it's weird. We've already talked about the laser musket. Oh, right, the handmade rifle, which is literally just an AK. It's just the cursed AK. It's probably the best weapon in the game, honestly. Yeah, it's literally just a handmade AK, so it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, that's based off of Brandon Herrera's actual AK.
Yeah.
That he made.
Mm-hmm. And you can upgrade it, like, you can basically turn it into a Dragunov sniper if you want. Like, there's a lot of customization to it. It's actually one of my favorite weapons from Fallout 4 because of all the stuff you can do with it, and the fact that it's just basically an AK and it works really well. It's like, oh wow, this is like the best gun in the game. I don't know why you would use anything else. The pipe rifles, pipe pistols, stuff like that, which are just bleh. The 44 Magnum. 44 Magnum was fine. I didn't have any problems with it. You could turn it into a fucking Taurus Raging Bull for some reason if you upgraded it. Which, I mean, at least it looks good. I'll say that. Like, the Taurus Raging Bull looks cool, but man, the fucking they have a tendency to explode. If it wasn't for that, they'd be fine. Let's see, what other weapons? Oh, right, the Gamma Gun, which is literally like just...
Yeah, that's the one I was largely referring to. I despise that thing.
Yeah, that's the worst one, because the Radium Rifle at least shoots, you know, like actual bullets along with the radiation damage, so it does some damage, whereas the Gamma one is literally nothing but radiation damage, so
yeah,
it's useless against most things. You've got your standard energy weapons, which have been...
I doubt
they're not that much different from the other games,
so when I give you the call,
like the
you gotta
laser
be ready
rifles
to get me the
basically the
hell out of
same.
here.
No problem, boss. I'll get to a helicopter.
Let's see, what else is there? Right, the combat shotgun and combat rifle, which they overhauled. Because the old combat shotgun in like Fallout 3 made no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fixed that. It no longer works that way, where it's at like the front. They put the drum at the receiver. So they fixed that, and yeah, it's fine. Like, it works. It's just like a homemade shotgun. Same thing with the combat rifle. It's fine. Like, you can see like the thick welding and stuff on the side where it's clearly been like this thing was made like post-war, clearly. But it's designed in such a way that it's like, yeah, that would work. There's nothing wrong with it so far that I can see, other than, again, it's left-handed for some reason. The flamethrower was fine.
Besides the thing that flamethrowers always get wrong in video games, flamethrowers are ridiculously short-range in video games for some reason.
I know, I hate that. I fucking hate that shit. It's why I like Call of Duty World at War. When you get the flamethrower in that game, it goes so far. I'm like, yes, finally!
I thought that was the whole point of flamethrowers, is that they fucking throw flame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
that
God,
is
I
indeed
forgot about
the
this.
point.
the fucking harpoon gun they added in Far Harbor.
Oh, did they change the location of the nuclear waste?
What do you mean?
Because before, when I played it last time, it was down here, but apparently it's not.
Oh, yeah. It's in random set locations.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be anywhere. I usually find it inside those big silos.
The cooling towers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's telling me to go now.
Yeah, that's usually where it is for me. Yeah, I forgot about the harpoon gun. It's okay. It's like it does what you would expect. It just shoots like a single harpoon, and then you load another one into it. It's fine.
I got Merrill's present.
It's not as good as the railway rifle, though. Railway rifle would have been better. Although even that thing is fucking weird. Oh right, the deliverer. It's literally just a pistol. It's the Actually, it's hard to tell from this fucking image. A Walter. Would that be a Walter, people? I don't know.
That's good. Fuck off. Oh my god, answer the fucking phone. Until the helicopter...
I hate that the wikis never actually tell you what weapon they're based on in real life.
Yeah, that is annoying.
I shouldn't have to look it up separately from the fucking wiki. It should just tell me. Okay, yeah, it is based on the Walter PPK. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's fine. It's weird, but it's fine. It does way more damage than it should, though. Like, it's weird how some of the weapons that should hit really hard do, like, nothing. They're just, like, pea shooters. And then this thing, which should just be, like, a very standard pistol, like, blows everything away. It's just weird. Oh, right, the new plasma weapons. I forgot about that. Yeah, they changed. You have automatic plasma rifles and stuff now. And a plasma thrower. I mean, it's fine. I didn't have an issue with the plasma weapons in Fallout 4. I thought they were fine. Oh, right, the Gatling laser rifle, and it's literally just like... It looks like they just, like, took the barrels of normal laser rifles and put them on a rig.
Come on, get in!
Yeah, and it spins. I don't know, like... Obviously, in the older games, it was like...
Notice you're threatening our pilot.
You know, its own dedicated thing where it clearly wasn't scrapped together from other weapons, but... I don't know, I don't hate it. I don't hate the Gatling laser in Fallout 4. I think it's fine to do it that way.
What the f...
It is good. It is really good. I used it quite a bit when I played it, so...
I don't even see what I got hit by there. $3 from Get Out There Yo. Thank you. Fallout 3 Junk Gun ripped off Ratchet and Clank's Suck Cannon. Oh.
Don't surprise
Give
me.
them the old suck.
Internet Movie Firearms Database, or Database, whatever. Or IMFDB is great for looking up stuff like that. Oh.
Yeah, I literally just type in the name of the weapon and then say real life, and then it just tells me at the top.
Yeah.
And it's like, but, you know, I wish the wiki would just tell you what it was based on. It's like, it's the wiki. It should tell you this stuff, but it doesn't.
I can't help but notice you're threatening our pilot.
What I'm really struggling with right now is there is a rebel army that is fighting back for, like, independence from Indonesia. And there's a picture where they took a New Zealand pilot hostage, right?
Oh, I saw that image. Yeah,
And
that
there's
weird gun.
There's a rifle this guy has, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
And I'm
it's
trying
got,
to, like, decipher it. It's like trying to read ancient runes or some shit.
Yeah, it's like a weird amalgamation of like an AK and an AR platform, but like the carry handle on the top doesn't match any AR's like platform I've ever
Neither
seen.
does the sight system. Okay,
Yeah.
So the gas block is an AK style 45-degree angle gas block. So what that means is, as the bullet goes down the barrel, once the bullet passes the gas hole, some of the gases from the expansion of the explosive thing that sends the bullet outward goes back up into the gas block to go back and push and cycle the bullet. And that is at a 45-degree angle. There's nothing wrong with it being 45 or 90 degree. It's just a difference of choice. But the thing that's weird about this is that the sight, because of the AR style carry handle on top, the sights are now, instead of being on the barrel itself like an AK at the front end of the gun, right at the exit of the barrel, the sight is now on the gas block itself, and it's a tall sight, not a normal AK gas block sight, which is
Remind
really
me to sit you
small.
down for a talk about planning a getaway.
It's fucking weird. And it uses an AR lower, from what I can tell. I can't tell based off the ejection thing. I can't tell what the ejection is, but it has the paddle bolt release. It has the selector lever of an AR. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Like, I was looking at that image for a while and I was like, what is this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it has standing mags. I just can't fucking tell.
Oh god, the cryolator. I forgot about this thing.
I think everyone does, because what's the fucking point?
Yeah, it's so shit. Like, I just sell it, to be honest. Whenever I get it, I just like find the nearest trader and I sell it for caps so I can buy something better. I just don't care for it. Like, I guess premise-wise, there's nothing wrong with it, but like the way they implemented it just sucks.
Wow, you just described all of Fallout 4.
Yeah, I did. Let's see what else.
Blowing out my gas hole.
Oh god, that's right. They changed the super sled so that it has a rocket on the back of it. Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that thing is stupid. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I liked it better when the super sledge was just this big fucking hammer that was meant to be carried by power armored soldiers. I like that way more than literally it's just a sledgehammer with a rocket propelled thing on the back of it.
God damn it,
Yeah,
Carlos.
not a fan.
Bro, you are gonna look like a bad motherfucker.
That's good, because I was beginning to think I looked like
What other
I'm glad you two
weapons?
are having fun, because God forbid we do something about the Saints.
I'm gonna take care
Oh, that's right. The railway rifle was in Fallout 4. I completely forgot about that.
Stay cool, I'm almost done.
Yeah, they changed the design, and it makes like a choo-choo noise.
I think you should stick to tattooing and drop the guitar.
The feed dogs
Does it still do the thing where, like, if you shoot somebody in the head, it pins their head to a wall with a railway spike?
That would be awesome.
Because it did in Fallout 3. I don't know if it still does in Fallout 4.
That's like what they do in whatchamacallit, Alien vs Predator 2, where if you use the alien's harpoon gun, or sorry, the Predator harpoon gun, it literally sticks them to the surface. It takes their head clean off and sticks to the surface, so you can go pick up the trophy and get rewards for it.
Only sometimes? Oh. Hmm. Yeah. I forgot it existed until I saw an image of it. And I was like, oh yeah, this thing. It's so worthless. It's like, why would you even use it? It's so crap.
I was muted.
Oh, nice.
Because I muted myself for the cutscene. Yeah, I forgot about the cryolator too until you mentioned it. And it's just that case of, I remember the gamma gun, because it's stupid and pointless and annoying, and I despise it. But then you get the cryolator, it's just like, oh yeah, a gun's so worthless that everyone forgets about it. It doesn't even get high enough to be annoying. It just exists for some reason, and you just question why. Thoughts on the Power Fist? Nah.
I could go for a hero.
Oh, where they changed it so it's like a brick with rebar coming out of it attached to some sort of like arm system that actuates. I'm not a fan. I like the old... I like that the Power Fist in the older games was like this actual weapon that was clearly designed for that purpose, and it wasn't just like a ramshackle thing that they put together. It was clearly meant to be like an actual weapon for combat, like mainly for like power armor and stuff. I like that. Whereas here it literally just feels like this really weird, I don't know, like this thing that someone built in their basement with a scrap metal and a brick. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I do like the way that they did the Deathclaw hand, though. The Deathclaw weapon in Fallout 4. I think it makes more sense than cutting the hand off of a Deathclaw and sticking your arm inside the flesh.
Yeah.
Like they did in the old games.
Work.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I thought that was weird in the old games. I think it's much better here where they just like took the flesh off and reinforced the bone of like the fingers and stuff with metal, and then made it into like a system sort of thing where it goes around your wrist. I was like, that actually makes sense. So I am okay with the new Deathclaw gauntlet, but I'm not okay with the new Power Fist. I think it looks shit. Like it works the same way as the old Power Fist, but it just doesn't look as good. And then you got your standard baseball bat with like nails and stuff in it. Oh yeah, the rocket launcher. They changed it so that you could upgrade it and it can hold up to like 4 rockets if you fully upgrade it. I like the rocket launcher, honestly, in Fallout 4. I thought they did a pretty good job with it. Like, that's one of the few things where it's like, you know what? They actually improved it from the older games. I'll give them a pass on that one because it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. I'm going to go into a cutscene here, so yeah.
Okay.
It's a cutscene for that mission.
Ah.
Carlos, where the fuck are you?
I think your people skills need some work, sweetie.
Jessica, how'd you like Marrow's new tattoo?
Actually, I think it's pretty sexy. Rugged, tough.
Radioactive.
That's cute.
I try. Now what the fuck do you want?
Well, I just wanted to let you know that since you were nice enough to give my man a makeover, I should return the favor. Don't worry, by the time we're through with him, Carlos will look just as handsome as Mara.
Listen up, you fucking
Of course,
bitch.
I don't have access to the same materials you did, but you know, I mean, I figure we can make do.
When I find you...
I mean, I'm sure you'll do something scary. Do me a favor, when you're scraping up your buddy's face, just remember, Nero gave you a chance to be his partner.
Alrighty.
All right. People in chat are saying that the Power Fist doesn't actually have the brick and that it's an attachment.
The only
let me
Power
look up-
Fist I've ever been able to find in Fallout 4 is the one you get off Swan, which is the one who does have the big brick on it. The rebar.
I just got a really, really nasty bug in Hogwarts Legacy.
Uh-oh, did you lose your save or something?
No, I got on a Graphorn mount. And I'm not gonna say, you know, what that involves, but I got on the mount, and I went through a barrier because it, you know, I could smash through. And then the game went into slow motion mode and was playing epic music, and then it never left slow motion mode.
Oh.
And we're talking, I'm moving about an inch every 10 minutes, sort of thing, and I was like, nope! Reloading that shit right now.
You're not gonna beat me with a sex doll, Donnie, you piece of fucking shit. I'll fucking kick the shit out of you, little fuck.
Carlos?
Okay,
Yep.
so I looked into it, like a comparison.
No.
Yeah, okay, so there is a base version of the Power
This is the
Fist that
last
doesn't
time I'm
have the
gonna ask
weird
nicely.
brick and rebar on it, but I still don't like the design of this thing. I still like the original more. This weird yellow, like very open thing where you can still see the hand inside, I don't like it.
I feel like being able to see the hand inside still kind of negates the purpose of having a covering for the hand at all. Because it's supposed to, like, double as armor so your hand doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, if you punch your fist into something with this thing, your skin's gonna get covered. You know, it's like, especially if you're fighting something that's like radiation or acid or something, you're gonna get that on your hand. And
yeah,
if someone's shooting at you, the bullet can, like, you can't use this thing as like a shield. It's gonna go right through your fucking hand.
Yeah, like, if you were to punch a glowing one, you would get ghoul juice all over you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this thing. I don't like it. Like, it functions the same, but I just don't like the way it looks. That's my thing. People are asking, what do I think about the power armor? I thought it was fine. The power armor, I don't like that they did the whole fucking fusion core thing.
Yeah, fusion cores are fucking dumb.
Yeah, if they removed that aspect of it, it would have been fine. Like, I would have actually really liked the Fallout 4 version of Power Armor over the original Power Armor, like from like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. But the fusion core thing really fucks it over.
Alright, cutscene. It's such a great cutscene and a great moment
Yeah.
in the game overall.
It always hits so hard every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, again, you don't get to see all that much of Carlos, but they really make the character stick with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Redknot says fusion cores are to compensate for them giving you power armor long before you should have got power armor. Yeah, but that's the problem.
No,
They should have just not. They should just not did that. They should have just made it so you don't get power armor at the start of the game.
Or if you want to give people power armor, make it like really crusty, terrible power armor. Like that's clearly been out in the elements. It's not working very well. You know what I mean? Like maybe it glitches out every now and then, or gets locked up with rust.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things regarding that. So they invented this entire power core system that you have to deal with for the entire game because they gave you power armor too early. So obviously that's a design issue of giving it to you too early. But it's also this burden on you for the rest of the game, even when you're not in the early game anymore. So having that limiting factor doesn't matter anymore. An additional thing I want to say on power armor is, why the fuck is there Raider power armor? I don't like the idea of Raider power armor. I used to be fine with it, but I thought on it more. It's like, power armor is this complex system. It takes a lot of maintenance, and Raider power armor by default is the worst tier. It's worse than the power armor you get in the Museum of whatever, where you meet Preston.
Yeah.
And it just seems to me like that would be above a Raider's skills, because the whole point of Raiders is that they're the lowest of society. They steal shit from everyone else because they're typically junkies and stuff, you know?
But they do make their own armor and shit as well. That's the thing, though. It's like,
yeah,
so they do have some level of like being able to make weird, janky shit.
Sure, but there's a difference between welding a piece of steel to another piece of steel and strapping it to your leg, and then maintaining and creating a new type of power armor, you know?
I mean, are you really maintaining and creating a new type of power armor when you're literally just like welding a piece of metal to an already existing metal frame?
Surely the metal frame would take like significant maintenance to keep it in working order like that, you know? Because you're talking about something that negates fall damage, and it's this mechanized, like, take all the power armor pieces
in that
off
regard,
of it.
yes. If it was like, I could maybe stomach it more if it was also just like complete crap and it didn't have like the internal what am I thinking of? Like suspension system.
Yeah.
Inside of it that prevents fall damage and all that kind of stuff. If it was literally just like a shoddily made like big suit of armor.
Yeah.
I could understand it more, but when it still has like the same functionality as like regular power armor, which is like airtight, you could go underwater with it and not drown.
Yeah. Which
does like that makes no fucking sense.
It makes even less sense if you don't have a full suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if your armor leg broke on it, the armor piece, because it's not watertight anymore.
Yeah. And the thing I was going to say was like one of the ways they could have got around the whole like not needing fusion cores for the beginning of the game if they still really wanted to give you that armor set was just make it the frame and make it so that the frame provides no additional protection. So you still get like the suspension system inside of it and everything, but there's no armor on it. So you still have to treat it as if you're not wearing like armor, basically. So whatever armor you're wearing inside of this thing is still going to be your base armor whenever it doesn't have the pieces on it. So you get to the roof and it's just this scavenged piece of like power armor where all the armor pieces have been taken off. And you get in that. and drop down and fight and everything. But it's like, yeah, but you're still getting shot at. You're still getting attacked by a death claw in something that has no armor resistance because you don't have any pieces on it yet. That could have helped a lot.
Guys, a couple super chats here that we were holding off on because we were in a discussion. $2 from Chuckles Honeysuck. Thank you. You in a race, you pass guy in second place. What place you in?
That's second.
Next time someone calls this a moped,
It's amazing how many people get tripped up by that too, because they're like, well, clearly, what's before second? It'd be first. It's like, no, you're in second place.
Yeah, because you're passing the guy who's in second, not the guy who's in first.
Not the guy who's in first.
Yeah.
Oh. $3 from Get Out There Yo. Thank you. Fallout 4 with 1,000 mods to make like Stalker is cringe. Yeah, because that's kind of my whole problem with modding games like Fallout 4 is, sure, you can improve the gameplay, you can improve aspects of the world, you can improve the RPG mechanics and the shooting and everything else. You're still stuck with the shitty story at the base level, and that's what I'm playing Fallout 4. You know? If I mod New Vegas to improve the gameplay and all other aspects, then that's improving what is already a good experience, because, you know, I'm there for the story. If you improve the gameplay for a game that you're playing for the story and the story is shit, then what is even the point?
Yeah. That's why I don't bother modding or even playing Fallout 4. I just mod and play Fallout New Vegas because the base game for Fallout New Vegas is already great. Just adding more stuff that makes it more fun to play with mods, it's like that's way more satisfying than trying to make Fallout 4 into a decent game. Which you can't do. It's why people are so excited for like these mods that are coming out, like Fallout Miami, where it's an entirely new location and story and everything, where it's like, yeah, it has no connection to the original game at all. It's like, yeah, that's why people are so like looking forward to it, because they're finally like, oh, maybe we'll get something good. And the same thing with like the Fallout 4 New Vegas project, which I'm still just like, just go play New Vegas with mods then.
Yeah.
Like, why bother with this like weird overhaul for Fallout 4 that just turns the game into New Vegas when you could just go play New Vegas modded?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate the effort that goes into those projects, but I just never really understood them. Like, oh, let's remake Morrowind in Oblivion and Skyrim's engine. It's like, why?
Yeah, especially when it's already a moddable game. It'd be one thing if it's like you can never, like if it's like if New Vegas, you just can't mod it if there was just no way you could do it. It would be if like, you wanted the updated stuff, you would have to play the new Fallout 4 mod to do it. But it's like, but no, it's New Vegas is already heavily moddable, so there's no point.
Yeah, it would be like if you were to remake Silent Hill 2 in, like, do a total conversion in the Fallout 4 engine, or the New Vegas engine, or whatever. That would be one thing, because that's not a game, at least as far as I'm aware of, that's moddable. So, to do a mod like that, that's one thing. But to remake an existing game that's highly moddable in a newer version of the engine, especially when doing so, like, loses some of the charm of what made it so great in the first place, like Morrowind, then I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. Because a lot of the stuff that is in Fallout 4, you can already mod into Fallout New Vegas. Like basically everything. Like, I don't think... Because, you know, you guys know I use a lot of mods. You guys have seen my game modded and, like, what I can do with it. It's like... Yeah, no, you could do everything that you could do in Fallout 4 in New Vegas with mods, so there's no point.
Well, no, actually, there would be a point. So, it's the whole thing with, like, games going from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. It's actually a huge undertaking and unlocks a lot of potential and different ideas and modules for it. So it's the same. It's a similar process here, similar thinking here. You're going from one version of the creation engine into a better version of the creation engine. So there is genuinely a really good idea. It is a good idea to do this. It is an actual improvement that will help with New Vegas and help with its stability and everything. Like, because we're talking about a really big leap from New Vegas's engine into Fallout 4's engine. It's the same thing with, like, Squad has been having to do this a lot recently as well. So Squad had to completely redo code to go from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4, and now they're going into a newer version of Unreal Engine 4 so that they can prep for the eventual move to Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, but
it takes a lot of work and effort, and that actually opens up a lot of doors when you use the newer engines, because those engines have been optimized in different ways and with new coding paths to use.
Okay, but Fallout 4's engine is not more stable than New Vegas's. It's, if anything, I've had more crashes and problems with 4, especially because of their fucking Creation Club shit.
And not
is
just
that a problem with Bethesda, or is that a problem with the engine?
I also just don't think the leap is that significant for it to be worth it. Like, how long have they been working on essentially porting New Vegas over to Fallout 4's engine? Is that amount of work worth it for a lot of changes that they're honestly rolling back? Like, they're re-adding the skill system. Are they changing how perks work at all?
I don't know. I don't know what all they're changing on it.
Because, like...
But I'd say it's definitely worth it.
I don't know.
I don't know, because it's like, with New Vegas, like, oh, if it's a graphics thing, okay, well, there's plenty of ways to make the game look a million times better. In fact, I've seen plenty of stuff where people have managed to make New Vegas look better than Fallout 4. If they're talking about gameplay, there's plenty of mods that make the gameplay in New Vegas way better than Fallout 4's. Like, I can attest to that personally. The story is already built into the game. God, so that's combat and looks right there. It's not more stable because the Creation Club fucked all that over.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't get what the point would be at this point, because it's like there's no benefit.
Disagree. I think there is a big benefit, because again, if you have new
hold
pathways,
on. We should
and everything,
clarify. Are you saying, is there a benefit to doing this in general? Because in that regard, I would agree.
Yes.
Or are you saying there is a benefit directly in this context right here, with just from Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4 with New Vegas in Fallout 4, that there is a direct benefit to doing that over Fallout New Vegas?
I say there is a direct benefit to doing that.
Okay,
because again, when you get
agree.
new versions of the engine, you have new pathways that have been opened up, you have new systems and mechanics that are, these are part and parcel of the engine itself. One engine is not directly correlated to the other. Sure, Bethesda has been using the Creation Engine forever. Like, it's the same engine as what is in Morrowind, as in Oblivion and everything. But the Morrowind engine is not the same as the Fallout 4 engine. The Oblivion engine is not the same as the Fallout 4 engine. The Skyrim engine is not the same as the Fallout 4 engine. That was one of the things that I do agree with Jason Schreier on, is people don't understand what the engine thing is. They don't understand how engines actually work.
I still don't understand how this like changes anything for New Vegas in particular. Because you say it opens new pathways, sure. What does that mean? Like for modding?
Well, no, I mean, if they want to mod, sure. But it doesn't have to be for modding.
The new pathways for what?
Well, it can be all kinds of things. For better optimization and tricks for the engine itself.
Okay, I still... As the player, I download the mod and I play it in Fallout 4. I don't know what the end benefit is to me. I don't see what the point is.
Well, okay then. That doesn't change anything that it is a benefit. That doesn't change anything at all, in fact.
Well, I would argue it does. If there's no benefit, like, to the player to play it, I don't think there's
if the player doesn't notice the benefit. But what if the benefit is the fact that the game is more stable at set frame rates? It loads areas better and more efficiently.
But it doesn't. but it does to
Do
dump
you know
Fallout
that
4.
for sure? No, that
Yes.
again, I said, is that a Bethesda issue? Is that the engine issue? I say that's a Bethesda issue.
Well, it could be a Bethesda issue, but it's still the engine. You're still going to be locked to that. You're still going to be locked to Fallout 4's engine and the way that
Also,
Bethesda did it.
I need to point out as well that loading 2.5 seconds faster isn't going to make a big impact on me. You know?
That's not the point. The point is the fact that if the system itself can load more efficiently, that's just better overall. That is an improvement. The fact that even if you, as a player, don't seem to notice what the improvement is,
Okay,
doesn't
but then
change the fact that it's not an improvement. That
if
it is
the
improvement.
improvement is so minuscule or in the background that I don't notice it, then why should I play that version of Fallout New Vegas over the original?
Because what if its load order is better?
Okay, you keep saying...
That alone is worth it.
Okay, but you keep saying better as if that, like, wins the argument, I guess.
It does, though. It absolutely does.
I
This is a
disagree.
clear case
I'm with
where
Tree on
it is
this.
better in every regard.
Like, we're getting to a point where you're going to have to define better, because we're still at the point where...
Better, even if I use
what
your
is the difference
ludicrous
between
example,
Fallout 4 New Vegas and regular New Vegas? Oh, it's better.
Of
I don't know what that
3.5
means.
seconds faster. That is better.
Okay, but then why should I download a total conversion for a game I don't like to load like 2.5 seconds faster? That sure, it's better.
Because it has the potential to make better mods for it. If
Come
the
on.
engine is that better, it has the ability to make even better stuff for New Vegas.
Do you honestly believe, like, that many people would start modding specifically for a mod of a game? Like,
I am not going to judge one way or the other because it's not out yet. We don't have it yet. We don't know how good it is.
It's not asking to judge. It's asking, do you think...
You are!
No,
you're
that's not asking to judge.
It right now if people will move over
No,
to this new system. You're saying this right now. I have to judge that now, this moment.
That's.
I can't do that. We need to see the system actually finish.
I just can't see a modding community building itself around an existing mod. That's what I'm getting at.
And because it's happened a lot. That's how the modding community works, especially the Half-Life modding community.
I can see that happening. It has happened. I just don't know if I can see it for this specific instance of it.
If I'm a modder of Bethesda games and my option is to mod New Vegas or Fallout 4 New Vegas, I'm probably going to stick with New Vegas because all my stuff is already there and it's the thing I'm more familiar with rather than like modding for a copy of New Vegas in a different game. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
One thing I want to ask
it makes
chat real
perfect
quick.
sense because this is what mod makers do. This is like what happened with Synergy Mod and with Sven Co-op. This is exactly what they do. If it's a better system, it's a better system, and people will learn it and move over to it.
Chat, listen. Okay, so chat. I've been looking into it a little bit because I'm like mildly interested, but it's been a while. Do they still have the rights to put all of the dialogue from New Vegas into this mod? Because I don't remember if they did or not, and if they can't even put the dialogue from New Vegas into this mod, what is even the fucking point?
Why would they not be able to put the dialogue into the mod?
They couldn't with Fallout 3. They had to scrap that project because they couldn't do it.
What?
They weren't allowed.
What? What possible way would that ever pass muster?
Because
that seems like somebody got a cease and desist and then caved in immediately.
Yeah,
there was like a whole thing with like
with
Cinemax
the licensing
and
for the voicing and stuff.
Yeah, there was like licensing issues and stuff, and ZeniMax was like, "No, you can't do that, and we will take you to court."
Bullshit. No, I would love to see that held up in court.
I mean, it happened. So the Fallout 3 project,
it did not go to court. I guarantee.
Well, I don't know if it went to court. I'm saying
reamed.
I don't know if it actually went to court. I'm saying that it happened in the sense that they told them that we will sue you if you keep doing this. You legally cannot do that, and they had no choice but to cave.
No, I they had a choice, but again, they were just using lawyers as a threat.
Is it going to be worth it to take it, like, to hire a lawyer and take that to court, though? Because that's going to be
what I mean. They were using the law as a threat. They weren't doing it because they had any merit whatsoever.
So they didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, fair, but that is if that had ever gone to court, fucking Bethesda loses.
I mean,
oh, they're getting voice actors to do it. Oh no! So they're gonna do like the regular modding thing where like, oh well, we got the people who were working on the mod to voice act the characters from the game. Yeah, see, that's exactly what happened with the Fallout 3 project, and they scrapped it because of that. They were like, we can't do that, so they scrapped it. So I don't know. It looks like the New Vegas, they might either be going the same way, or it's just not going to be as good because they're not going to be able to use the dialogue from Fallout New Vegas in the mod.
Yeah, I don't think that. I won't change my opinion on if the mod is good or not, because if it's a better platform for modding, then it's a better platform.
And I just don't see how it can be with how broken it is, especially because of the Creation Club stuff, where it breaks everything. Even if you don't have it downloaded, it forces it onto your PC, so it breaks mods. So it'll just break everything, and it makes it less stable and makes the frame rate bad. So
Calbeck is even saying they got actual voice actors, not the team itself.
Okay, so it's actual voice actors then?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay, well, if they can do a good job where they actually sound similar to the old ones, maybe it'll be worth it. But even then, I'm still not sure, because I'm just like, but it's Fallout 4's engine, so it's already a downgrade from New Vegas's engine, because they fucked it over with Creation Club.
I guess that'll be the thing that you have to find out, is how is their ability to rip Creation Club out of it?
Yeah, because they will have to, if they want to be able to, like, keep it stable, they'll have to rip the Creation Club stuff out, because I can't even play Fallout 4 because of the Creation Club. I've tried. It literally won't even let me boot up the game properly if I have any mods installed.
Sorry about that, baby. I almost ended my car on a hippie chick. Hey, I'm not a hippie. Mero, I'm fine. Look, I gotta go. I'm about to make the deposit. Sweetie, let me worry about the money. We'll have enough to cover the shipment, and once that comes in, the Saints won't have a chance in hell.
Yo, Shandi, we're gonna hack or what?
Hey, boss. Shaundi, I'm watching Bobby and Amber. Can it wait?
Not really.
What's up?
Mero's girlfriend just walked into the bank with a suitcase full of money.
I'll be right over.
None of this shit would have happened if it weren't for Julius.
Oh yeah, well I agree with that. I reserve opinion on the Fallout New Vegas project, but I retain hope that modders will continue to do better than Bethesda. I mean, that's just a given at this point. Modders will always do better than Bethesda.
Yep.
Yeah, Bethesda are not a good development studio.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they'll always be better. There's a chance Bethesda could improve. I don't believe that's likely.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening. It could, but it's unlikely. Creation Club doesn't just break mods, Pagan. It makes the whole game less stable. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to get at, is ever since they did that, the game runs like shit now.
Jesus Christ, this fucking mission, whatever it is.
You still in slow-mo?
No, I've been doing a really tough fucking fight the entire time we've been talking.
Oh.
This is ridiculous. Anybody that's done Hogwarts Legacy, I'm at the enemy decides fuck you and everything you stand for mode. And I've been fighting 100 fucking dark wizards. Jesus Christ. All at once. This is fucking absurd.
Oh my god, somebody just said, just don't let the Creation Club update. Yeah, because I'm totally gonna want to fiddle around with that to keep my game stable when I could just play New Vegas without having to deal with that shit. No, again, that's not a benefit to the player. That's a direct downgrade.
Does Creation Club still do the thing where it downloads most of the files for the mods, and you have to pay? Even if
Yeah,
you don't
it
have
still
them?
does bloatware. Yeah, it's still
Oh,
bloatware. Yeah,
that's lovely.
They've not changed that at all. It's still a problem. It's why a lot of people uninstalled Fallout 4 was because it was just putting bloatware on their computer and slowing it down, and there was nothing that they could do about it because Bethesda would
All right,
just
Jessica,
give them
you're
no
gonna turn off
options.
that alarm.
Yeah? How am I gonna do that?
Hit the off button.
I'm sure the police will be here to stop this any second now.
Jesus Christ! When does that end? God! Don't start me at the start of that fight, because Jesus Christ, that was the third fucking phase.
Who else?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, you know what I always found weird about this mission, Cree?
What?
Whenever you take a normal hostage in the other, like in any other time during the game, they will eventually just try to shoot through the hostage to kill you, but they
Yeah.
won't do it with Jessica, who is a like known gang member.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. Wow, you just shot a saint, you fuck!
I think you could sprint with her.
You can?
Yeah, you could sprint while holding her.
Oh, well, I'm already there, so... You realize you could run with her, right? Oh, I guess you can. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh man, if this had been the reboot, you would have just lost the mission there because you just drove under that APC and it would have flattened your car.
Oh no, she got flattened too early. Oh no, the bitch got smooshed.
Oh my god, that did start over from square one. Fuck me.
Oh.
This
shit.
mission is awful. I get it's now like this is the end game sort of thing, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're at the end of the game?
Yeah, if everything's coming together. I've done all the other stuff.
Damn.
Wow. I like how that thing flashed up on screen, don't destroy the car, and then you just immediately ram it into the side of a wall.
I'm gonna kill you right here, right now.
No, you're not.
What's this?
Do me a favor. When you check the trunk, just remember you should have offered me something better than 20%.
I like that moment too. There's a lot of reasons why that's such a good cutscene, but the fact that Mero is genuinely concerned for his girlfriend and is like broken by it.
Yeah.
Because like he could have turned around right there and started shooting at Playa, but he doesn't. It affects him that much.
Yeah, that's a great mission. I love that mission.
Yeah. Talk about junk in the trunk.
Wow.
Well, like I said, the bitch got smooshed. Oh.
Just a random thing in chat. Somebody's telling me to get good. Which reminds me, the next time I'm able to stream, which will hopefully be soon, I think what I want to do is I just want to get Elden Ring over with, because I've been playing it for so long and I'm so close to the end, that the next time I stream, I'm just going to continue the stream until the game is complete.
Oh.
Just so I can get that series over with, because it's been going for a while and we've reached the end, and I'm getting to the point where it's like I can't really play the game outside of streams, which I don't get to do very often, and I want to play it. So I think the next time I stream, I'm just going to do the whole thing in one setting.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we're pretty close to the end.
$2 from Waylay108. Thank you. Alrighty, boys. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all have a good one. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Pagan, do you feel like watching a little bit of Trigun?
Yeah.
Alright. Because I
not gonna get
was feeling like ending the stream anyways. I want to get something to eat and maybe relax a bit. So yeah, let's do that and watch some Trigun.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Thank you for coming out, everyone. It's been a good stream. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. And we'll be back again eventually sometime at some point for more games and stuff.
Yeah.
Forspoken stream when, Creetosis? Again, I'm gonna have to get some payment for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do one of such as bounties for that.
Yeah. I don't normally like asking for money. It makes me feel like an asshole, but... Well, I am an asshole. But, I still don't like asking for money, but if you want to see me suffer, if you want to put me through pain, then, yeah, that's gonna cost.
Come back when you're a bit, richer. I don't take credit.
But anyways, yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming out. And here we have Cree asking for money like an asshole.